Hi guys, welcome to my second Flosstube. My name's Adelaide and this is Adelaide Stitches, where I like to talk about cross stitch. I don't have much time today. My mum has just taken my youngest to swimming, so I thought quick, let's film a Flosstube because it's just been so busy lately with kids and holidays and uni assignments, and finally in this little break I get to talk about cross stitch. So what have I been doing? First, new starts. So last time I talked about doing a new start by the Witchy stitcher called the Black Pearl, and I'm really excited to say that I have started it. So I'll put a picture in now of what it is going to look like once I've done. And this is my start so far. So I'm just stitching it in DMC 310, the black. The fabric is self-dyed and roasted following a tutorial by the Stitching Housewives, and it's a 28 count Lagana. And I hand dyed it with coffee and tea, which I'm pleased with the colour, but the roasting in the oven I left too long, so it's a little bit burnt. Anyway, I figure the ship will go here, so it will add to the atmosphere. Well, that's the plan anyway. So that's my first new start. My second new start is I joined Flossyfoxshop's Patreon. So I saw this pattern a while ago and I really liked it. It was a water dragon. And then the kids and I were watching Raya the Last Dragon, the Disney movie, and it's one of our favorite movies, and I thought, oh my gosh, that looks just like Sisu. So I joined her Patreon and got the pattern, and I have changed the colours and the name of the pattern. So I'll put a picture up now of what it's meant to look like. As you see, it has July at the top, and it has a lovely green dragon, which I do really like, and green is my favourite colour. So it was a very tough choice to change, but my daughter loves Sisu and would really like this up in her room, and she wanted her blue and mauve like she is. So I have changed the colours, and this is where I've got to so far. So I think she's looking good at the start. She's not as high contrast as the Chartered Dragon, but I have put her name in and I've got the blue colours and the mauve, and I'm just using DMC. I'm sorry, I haven't finished that thread. But yeah, you get a good idea of how she looks. I think at the moment I will keep the other colours that go round the chart rather than changing them all to blue and mauve, but I'm gonna finish the dragon and then see. And as you can see, this is also in a Q-snap. Now I usually stitch in hand and I'm not a big Q-snap user. However, for my birthday, I was very, very, very lucky and given a Lowry stand. And this has actually changed stitching for me. Although I still like stitching in hand, I really enjoy two-handed stitching. And I love that I think it makes my tension more even and I don't get like bumpy bits almost between the motifs. Yeah, especially when this is going to have lots of bubbles and lots of little stars here and there, and I don't restart each thread anew. I do travel, so I do like that this keeps my tension looking a lot better. So that is Sisu, and I've actually got that one in Pattern Keeper, and it says that I am 21.9%. So that's pretty good. I'm almost at 1,000 stitches and the pattern's about 4,000. No, I'm just over 1,000, the pattern's at 4,000. So yes, I'm excited about that. And oh, I didn't tell you my Black Pearl statistics either, sorry. Okay, so my Black Pearl, that one is at 30%. So that was it. As you see, I started at the bottom because I can't wait to do the Black Pearl and the sails at the top. So I thought, let's save that excitement for last. So they are my new starts. I've also been working on whips. So my first whip, which I'm excited was a goal that I've achieved, It was a sale run by Caterpillar Cross Stitch last year called Winter Wonderland. I was lucky enough to get their kit, and I did fall behind with the sale, which was a shame, but I'm determined to have it finished for this Christmas and have it just up there. So I wanted to do part 4, and I did. So I'll put a picture in of what it's meant to look like. Here you go. And this is what it looks like now. How great does that look? Yeah, I'm really excited. I think I love this the more I stitch it, because it has so many little motifs. The more you do, the more it comes together. So part 4 is this bit here. So that's what I stitch. So I just have 5 and down the bottom 6, and I'm finished. So I think that is on track to finish by Christmas. How exciting. So now the next whip I have is also a sale, and well, technically now I'm a part behind because they have released the next part. I need to get on that. But I did complete part 3 of the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery Arctic Animals sale. So this is it here. And last time I had part 1 done, part 2, and now this is the reindeer. Now apparently with the next email that's coming out, it should have charting to say reindeer. They had the more native name, I think it might have been Malibu, I don't quite remember before, but my kids really wanted reindeer, so I thought, well, I'll just wait for that and put it in next time I pick it up to work on it. And this is Lagana 28 count, and this is hand dyed by me using Rit dyes. Yeah, it's a bluey grey. The colour is pretty true, maybe a tiny bit bluer in real life. And yeah, I'm happy with how that's looking. I really enjoy working on this, and actually everything stitches up quite fast, I find. I have also on the go, which I would like to try and get out and keep working on last year's, which was the Castle Homecoming. And I'm over halfway with that, but I felt that was an awful lot of stitching. Well, this one seems quite achievable. So yes, hope to pick that up and get that done for this month. Now, what else? I also, okay, so this is a slight fail. I am meant to have this done for next week. And you know, it might happen. It might happen because that is my husband's birthday. But in reality, probably not. So this is Mando. And as you can see, it's on black 28 count even weave. And I just find every time I pick it up now, I have such trouble seeing it. I don't know why. I have done black before, as you can see there. But I'm really struggling. Maybe it's the dark blue colours. So now I have my Lowry, and I have tried it in the Q-snap with light behind it, but I'm still struggling a bit. So I don't know, maybe it's because I stitch at night and it really needs to be a daytime stitch. But if I don't get done for his birthday, I will try and get it done for Christmas. I mean, I'm over halfway, so I should get there. And it does look really good. I really like the galaxy effect. It's going to look fantastic when it's done. So yeah, that is Mando. And I also did just a little bit on these. So this one is Cozy Cafe. It was a sale many years ago by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery, but I started it last year. Yeah, 2023, at the beginning of 2023. And I'm getting there. I am getting there. Sorry, my board's a little bit smaller than the cross stitch. So as you can see, I'm on the bottom row. This is our 27 count Linda cloth vintage country mocha. And I'm working on the middle one there, which actually won't be a cup. It will be a soda. So yeah, that is exciting. I do like this. I'm excited. I want to bead it as well. I haven't put the beads on yet because sometimes I stitch it in hand, but then the other day I picked it up and put it in a Q-snap, so I'm not sure. I thought beads would be a bit tricky if I'm going to use the Q-snap. But yeah, no, happy with that one. That looks really good. And I'll be excited to get this finished and put it up in my kitchen. So I really should get a move on and finish it. So that is Cozy Cafe, and that is just in the called for DMC, which I didn't change any colours. I thought they were beautiful. Okay, I also put a few stitches into Mermaid Life. Sorry, I've also got a thread on this one. It is on a it's a 32 count sea glass linen. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah. So that is from an Australian linen dyer. I can't remember the name right now. I'll put it down in the description. Oh, number 12 Stitch Co. I can remember it. Yeah, she has an Etsy shop and she has beautiful linens. And this was I think it was a clearance piece last year. She doesn't usually have linens this bright, but I just loved it and thought it'd be wonderful for a sea piece. So this is It's a Mermaid's Life by the Tiny Modernist, and I'm just using the called for DMC. And I think this will be lovely, and another one for my daughter's room. She's quite lucky, isn't she? She's getting 2. I'll have to start working on some for my boys too. So that one. Then what else do I have? I think, okay. 2 more. So I've caught the full coverage bug. I knew it was going to happen. As you go through your journey, you try new things, and I'd look at Heaven and Earth and go, oh, look at that. That's amazing. How can they do something like that? It takes so long. And then slowly you kind of get closer and you go, oh, yes, they put in a Q-snap. Oh, they use a Lowry stand. Oh, they use, 28 count 2/110. Oh, that's doable. Or 25 count 2/110. Yeah, I could do that. I could have a try. And then suddenly, Heaven and Earth are having a sale and you've bought a pattern. And I bought Lisa Parker Artwork Mini Witchwood Express. So this was my first one. I bought it earlier this year and I just love it. The cats, the train, the Harry Potter vibe. I just thought that was amazing. I did look at the regular, but I thought, why don't I start with a mini first? And because the train and the cats are quite large, I thought the detail would look quite good as a mini. You wouldn't lose it too much. So this one I have started on 28 count. 2/110 stitch. Now, I'm not sure if I regret that now. The 28 count, especially in the confetti areas like the cat, is a bit dense, but I'm hoping, oh, you can see him. I am going to stick with it. Oh, you can see my thread underneath as well. So this is what I've done so far. I have done over 1 page. You see, so this is the smallest cat. So the other cats should be bigger and clearer. You have a big one here and another one here and the train. So I'm excited about that. I'll just look up the actual stats. My kitty. So, okay, I am at 15.64%. And I have done 13,321 stitches. I know. And the total for this one is 85,150 stitches. That's not too bad, is it? My ginger kitty. I'm so pleased with him. I think he's got a 3D look to him. So yes, if I put it up close, you'll see the 28 count 2/110. It is a bit bumpy, but then it also has a tapestry look to it. So I can't decide how much I like it. But I am happy with the way he looks here. So that is my first full coverage. And then as I mentioned, I had my birthday at the end of July. And I decided I needed a birthday start, as you do. So I started my next full coverage. Because, of course, you need more than one on the go. So this is a very, 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 very popular one. Probably the original full coverage that a lot of people did first. And it is Heaven and Earth Designs Treasure Hunt Bookshelf. So I'll put a photo of it up here. Isn't it absolutely beautiful and stunning? And I have been very kind to myself and I have started it on Easy Grid. I am nearly at a page. Oh, look at those colours. Nearly. Oh, isn't it beautiful? And I'll look up my stats in a minute, but oh, just look at those colours, the DMC. I'm so pleased with that. And I also got that needle mine for my birthday too. Yeah, I was very lucky, wasn't I? And the Lowry has made the biggest difference with full coverage stitching. Oh, it is just unbelievably easier having, being able to use two-handed stitching when you're doing over one. I find if I stitch in hand when I go over one, I lose it in the weave. But when I have it in the Q-snap and on the Lowry, it's really fun. I really enjoy it. So that's where I'm up to now. I'm at a little bit of a roadblock with it, as you can see. So that is going to be, I guess, like a shooting comment or star. And it said in Pattern Keeper to use DMC 32. I got our DMC 32. It's kind of this purpley brown colour. I kept going, looking at the picture, looking at that, looking at the picture, looking at that. What am I doing wrong here? I put in a few stitches. I went, no, that's not right. So I took them out again. And then I got out the pattern on my laptop and had a good look. And actually, I don't know if when the pattern came out, they didn't have the new DMC numbers then, but it actually means a krennic, a pearl krennic, number 4 width. And I've had a look and I can't seem to find it anywhere. So I'm not really sure what to do. Maybe there's a krennic shortage or something. I am thinking of using a DMC metallic instead, or maybe a rainbow gallery, but I'm not quite sure which one to order. So that is why those stitches just in there are blank. But I'll solve it, and I have a lot of other stuff to work on. The other thing I'll be doing in this is I'll only be doing 3 shelves, because I am happy with 3 shelves. I've looked at it a lot, and maybe it's the rule of 3s. It just sings to me. You still get the lovely girl on the ladder. You still get lots of the wonderful detail. And that is my aim, to do 3 shelves. So if we have a look at my Pattern Keeper, it is not very accurate, because if we zoom out, sorry, I have an old tablet where I have Pattern Keeper on. Anyway, so we can see. Yes, it very generously thinks I've done the whole bottom shelf. Actually, the bottom shelf would look good as a cross stitch by itself, wouldn't it? Sorry, getting the reflection from the window. Lovely natural light, but it does reflect a bit. So my statistics are out a bit. It says I'm at 26.32% and I've done 74,367 stitches, which sounds wonderful. But I know that when I put that bottom shelf in, because I did it before I started, it actually put in 68,500 stitches. So 68,500 stitches. So I am probably just over 6,000 stitches at the moment, which isn't bad, considering I haven't had much time to work on it. Yeah, it's really fun, this one. And this is 25 count, 2/1 Easy Grid. The Easy Grid is amazing. I am thinking about going back and drawing grid lines on my first one, my mini Witchwood Express, because it's just so much easier. You stitch so much faster. I would recommend Easy Grid if you're going to try full coverage. Though I haven't washed it out yet, so hopefully that's easy too. But yes, that is my treasure hunt bookshelf, artwork by Amy Stewart. And it's a heaven and earth design. So that is my cross stitch for today, I guess. Well, in terms of haul, I did join Flossyfoxshop's Patreon and I got 2 patterns with that. So I'll put the second pattern up here. It's a camping one. It's really cute, actually. I think I will stitch it. I think it would be just a cute pillow in my kids' room. Or maybe I could frame it, a cute picture on their wall. It is sweet. And then I also was lucky enough for my birthday to get a Lowry stand, which, yeah, it's just amazing. The other thing is I also had a request to have a look at my soft finish up there. I'll just get it. So this is by Primrose Cottage Stitches. It is Christmas Rules. I did it on 28 count Zweigart Platinum linen, and I just pulled colours from stash. So my colours are a little bit brighter than theirs. Just see, it's very long. I don't think, can I get it all in? How back we have to go? Oh, that's not bad. Yes. And so to finish it, because it was such a funny shape, I just made it into a quilt. So this is Nancy Halverston patchwork fabric. I was lucky enough many years ago to work in a quilt shop, so I have quite a big stash of patchwork fabric, and I just thought it matched it so well. Isn't it beautiful? And yeah, you can see the back, so that was just, I put it on the back as well. I just bagged it. I thought about binding it, but oh, the fabric was so lovely and I was really happy with it. So I just bagged it, and I did put, you see, so a little sleeve just on the back, and that the bit of dowel goes through. So yeah, that's my finish. So thank you for watching. It's been fun once again to talk about cross stitch. And I hope you're enjoying your stitching too. Let me know what you're stitching at the moment. I would love to hear. So thanks so much. Until next time. Bye.